Liverpool and Barcelona, two of the biggest brands in world football. Doesn't matter if you're a diehard fan or just a regular footy supporter. I'm sure that you've been really well aware of what the two clubs have been doing over the past couple of years. Now, talking about the past few years, it seems like these two sides are headed in opposite directions. For Liverpool, club's men have completed global dominance by claiming the Club World Cup, the Champions League, as well as the Premier League during that time. Meanwhile, for Barcelona, they're going through the most turmoil time in club history, some might say. The loss of Lionel Messi, the scandal surrounding José Bartomeu, as well as failing to get out of the UEFA Champions League group stage for the first time in 2 decades have rattled the club. With the wealth of talent the Catalonia side have, is it time the Reds use this opportunity to swoop in to sign some Barcelona players? Here are the 5 Barca players I think Liverpool should be eyeing this next transfer window. Go check it out. At number 1, we'll start off with the US men's national team right back, Sergi De. Now, Des moved to Barcelona just around 18 months ago, but that form that helped him earn the move isn't really being displayed at Barcelona. Des cost the club £19 million in the summer of 2020, but has seemingly found the leap in quality in La Liga from Eredivisie a little more difficult to handle. Des has been given ample opportunities to improve. He featured 44 times last season, racking up nearly 3,000 minutes of football across all the competitions for the club. To be fair though, he did score 3 goals and provided an assist, which this season has already shown he's improved his stats from last campaign. However, according to Spanish outlet El Nacional, Xavi hasn't really been impressed, and he could put the player up for sale in the January transfer window. Now, El Nacional did speculate that Liverpool and 2 other Manchester clubs are interested in signing Sergiño Dest. A fee of around £25 million is asked for the 21-year-old's signature. Would you like to see him at the Reds? Let me know in the comment section down below. At number 2, we have Frenkie De Jong. With all the turmoil surrounding Barcelona and the fact that they won't be in the Champions League anymore this season and maybe next campaign as well, could we see the Dutchman come and join the Reds? Well, football can move quickly, and it has been a couple years now that Frenkie De Jong was seen as one of the brightest and best young midfielders in the world's game. Akio clubs formed to sign him, and eventually Barcelona was the one in the end that finished first, winning the race with that £64 million offer. De Jong has been seen by some as the natural heir to the likes of Xavi and Andres Iniesta. But like so many of Barca's recent big money signings, it hasn't really quite worked for him at all. De Jong has struggled to showcase his best, and at times doesn't look at all near where he was back when he was playing in Netherlands. It hasn't helped De Jong that Barca have turned into a chaotic mess. Spanish outlet Sport has come out and said that Liverpool and Bayern Munich are crazy to sign Frenkie De Jong and could prepare bids for him as early as this upcoming transfer window. At number 3, we have Felipe Coutinho. Remember when he left in 2017? A lot of fans weren't happy, but to be honest, for that £142 million transfer fee, I think it's been pretty worth it. Alisson, Fabinho, and also, of course, Virgil van Dijk signed with all that money that was received from Barcelona. So, would you like to see him back? Well, let's dive into the possibilities of this deal. It's been around 4 years now since the Brazilian midfielder left Liverpool, and to be honest, he's not really impressed Barcelona at all. The club have been very open about selling the Brazilian, and he was loaned to Bayern Munich in 2019. But the German club never ended up signing him either. In addition to that, he's not really won over the hearts of the Spanish media. One publication, Sport, also claimed that Coutinho was, quote, lazy during his latest Barcelona game when he was warming up to come on as a substitute. So should Liverpool consider re-signing him? Well, Coutinho has fallen off the cliff since he's left the club, but I'm sure Jurgen Klopp knows how to get the best out of him. Another massive factor is AFCON, and look, if Mo Salah's Egypt and Sadio Mane's Senegal go all the way to the finals, the two players could miss up to 6 Premier League matches. Surely a player of Coutinho's quality could help offset the workload on other assets up top, such as Roberto Firmino and Diogo Jota. The price is also a massive selling point. We sold the Brazilian for what, £142 million. We signed him for an estimated value of just around £20 million. That would be an absolute steal. Coutinho's contract is up around in less than 2 years at Barcelona. It could be a perfect time for Jurgen Klopp to swoop in this January and re-sign the Brazilian phenomenon. At number 4, it's the youngster Gavi. Despite all of what's going wrong with Barcelona, what's going right is the 17-year-old's form. He's attracted a lot of attention, not only from Liverpool, but other clubs in Europe as well. Spanish outlet Marca reports that Liverpool are looking to strengthen their midfield next year, with James Milner, Jordan Henderson, and Thiago Alcantara all above 30 years of age. Might be time to bring in a new fresh set of legs. Gavi made his official debut for Barcelona under Ronald Koeman back in August in a game against Getafe, and from that point, he's managed to establish himself for not only Barca, but also the Spanish national first team. At just 17 years of age, he already broken the record for being Spain's youngest ever debutant in the first team. So why not? Liverpool are interested in beefing up the midfield next season anyways. Hey, Gavi, Jude Bellingham, have them both. Number 5, it's Pedri. There are reports since last summer already that Jurgen Klopp is very interested in signing the 19-year-old who's been a wonderful player for not only club but also country. Pedri was one of the biggest rising stars in La Liga last season and also featured for Spain during the UEFA European Championships as well. Now, reports claim that the powers that be at Anfield were preparing £100 million for the midfielder, and that Klopp already loves his style, pace, and vision. But any hopes that Liverpool fans have about signing Pedri is all up in flames now, as Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru, claims Barcelona have already signed and agreed to a long-term contract. According to Romano, the new deal will be until June of 2026, and the release clause is a staggering £1 billion. We've seen crazy stuff happen in world football, but Liverpool signing Pedri this coming transfer window might be a bit too unrealistic. Well, that's it for my top 5 Barcelona players Liverpool could sign this upcoming transfer window. I'm Ta Lao for the LFC Transfer Room. See you next video.